What is up, anime fighters? It is your boy, Goddess Weebs, here with a new video for all of you. And I know I've been slacking off on my videos. We hit 228 subscribers, and I have been lacking off. Today I'm going to do a one-part series. And this series is what if my brother's mocking me because he's upset that I have more subscribers than me, and he keeps telling me that the only reason why I made it this far is because I joined the What If community, and the only reason why I made it this far is because of I like anime, and he says anime is stupid. Why do you even like it? And he keeps bash-talking anime, and I tell him, you are very disrespectful. My fans like my videos, and because of they like it, they choose to watch it all the time. And if you hear his voice in the background, just go subscribe to his channel, show him, and if you get to his channel, I want you to subscribe and tell him in the comments that you get the subscribers from me. And when he sees all the subscribers, I want you all to unsubscribe. His name is Devil Square. Devil Square. Repeating it. Or I'll just ask him his channel right now. Yeah, my brother is babbling off how he created my channel and all that, but you didn't help me along the way. At all. You're just a fake. So today's video is going to be a one-part series. This is going to be what if Naruto and Sasuke was the ultimate duo. Let's run the game. So we begin, and this Naruto is going to be an Uchiha. For what reason? Because if he's an Uchiha, Sasuke and him will both have powers that are similar. So Naruto is being born, and this is when his parents are gonna die, cause Minato's a Uchiha, and Fugaku's helping him. So the fight ends a lot more quicker, where Minato actually being alive to help to seal Naruto within the Kyuubi. This is where one thing peculiar happens. Some unknown force decides to give Naruto and Sasuke powers to make them in sync, like powers that are very strong. And these powers are very strong. So let's go into what happens. Naruto and Sasuke both get the powers. It's a word. Naruto is now gonna be a powerhouse, and Sasuke is going wow, they killed everybody. Sasuke and Naruto are both awakened their Mangekyo Sharingan. And you guys are like, what? Because of the unknown force. It's kind of like a chocolate fruit. The fruit gives them powers, and their powers have multiplied. And because of their powers multiplying, they are exponentially getting stronger. And because of them getting stronger, their dojutsus are going to awaken early. You know, guys, Naruto still has the whiskers upon his face, and everything happens the same. So and Naruto's kind of like, okay. It's like, okay, we're strong, we can do this. And right now, they are
is the perfect summer Pocono
growing
Mountain
up together
staycation.
because I said that Naruto's
America's
parents
biggest.
died. If you guys feel like I'm rushing it, let me go slower. The Nine-Tails powers had seeped into Naruto's eyes because of Naruto's dojutsu. And because of Naruto's Sharingan, Naruto's powers have a tenfold. So now Naruto's Sharingan looks like the Nine-Tails tails. 3 tails for his Mangekyo sign. And he's like, and those are looking kind of good. So Naruto is kind of like, I'm gonna be like, he's now, because this is, let me tell you Sasuke's and his Mangekyo abilities, just to let you guys get a quick taste. Naruto's Mangekyo abilities allowed him to be able to remember everything. He has photographic memory, I should say. And because he has photographic memory, he's able to remember everything. And he has a close and long range Kamui. And because his close range Kamui is going to be mixed with the Nine Tails, the Kamui sign would be. Let me just pause the video real quick. So, let me continue on with the video for all of you. Naruto is now growing up. No, I'm explaining his Mangekyo abilities. One of his Mangekyo abilities, I will explain the close and long range Kamui. Yeah, guys, it's been about an hour. I just paused the video. I was just watching some Blue Exorcist. I advise you watch it, even though the first 2 episodes are trash, but it'll get better once you keep watching it. Yeah, the last point where I left off was me talking about Naruto's abilities. And because Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan would look like a... what should I call it? Would look like a whole, a Nine-Tails eye. The Nine-Tails, face. So, let me continue. Naruto is gonna be adopted by Fugaku, of course. And him and Sasuke are gonna be prodigies among the Uchiha clan. Because they both have unlocked their Mangekyo Sharingan. And him and Naruto train to the max. Like, all they do is train. And this is where Naruto and Sasuke are fighting one day. And this is where they start kicking, and they start doing whatever they can to beat each other. And this is where Naruto does one push and pushes Sasuke all the way back. And you guys are wondering, why is this? Naruto and Sasuke might be the perfect duo, but when they fight, Naruto tends to win. Not all the time, but sometimes he tends to win. And this is bad, because Naruto keeps training Sasuke to unlock his abilities. And Sasuke is not going to have his regular abilities in the game. One of his abilities is gonna be the ability to teleport. And this is not like Kamui, it's just like instant transmission. No, it's not instant transmission, it's just like he can lock onto you and switch places with you. Kind of like the Renegon. He has his older self's cannon move. Like, so what do we do? Let me just pause. For some reason, they all voted me out. So, let me get back into the game. So, Naruto is one day training with Sasuke, who a dummy. So, they pretend they train with Itachi. So, they have a move called the teleporting punch. And this is what happened. Sasuke uses his teleporting ability. He switches places with the enemy, and you know what he does? He punches the enemy square flat in the face. When Naruto punches the enemy square flat in the face, while Sasuke switches places with them. So Naruto is gonna do a barrage, while Sasuke teleports. And from the back, Sasuke might do a fireball jutsu or throw a few kunai. And that's the move that they've been perfecting. And it came to the point where Itachi and Shisui had to teach them a lesson, because Itachi alone is losing by himself. And this is where they're like, we have to bring in Shisui. And this is where Shisui turns on his Mangekyo, because he does have the Mangekyo Sharingan, and he turns it on, and then he blazes it. And this is where Sasuke goes like, well, I guess you have the Mangekyo as well. And this is where I'm not explaining all Sasuke's moves, not just yet. I'm gonna slowly put it in. So Sasuke goes and he does the same thing. He goes and he does the same thing, but his eye evolved to a point where he can do it faster. So he did that. And when he did that, he switched places, and this is where Itachi was running at Naruto. Wait, he didn't. He switched places with a stick. So Shisui thought that he was gonna do that, so he started punching the air. They both started punching the air, thinking that was gonna happen, until they seen that Sasuke picked up a sword. And this is where Sasuke pretended to throw it. He pretended to throw it, and Itachi and Shisui let their guard down, and they thought they were facing one person, and that was Sasuke alone. And this is where Naruto came about, because Sasuke threw the sword and it missed them, and they're like, you have bad aim. And this is where it throws one to Naruto, and Naruto gets another sword from the back. And this is where he goes like, he picks that up, and he grabs it, and he's dual wielding right now. Yeah, he's dual wielding right now, and he's taking on both of them. Shisui, this is where Sasuke throws fireballs, and he's throwing, because him and Naruto have infinite chakra, if that was clear. So right now they're throwing fireballs, and fireballs. And this is where Sasuke's continue throwing fireballs, spamming the move. And this is where Fugaku taught Naruto the flying Raijin, because him and Minato were brothers. And this is where Naruto throws kunais everywhere, and those kunais hit the walls. And this is where Naruto starts teleporting. And this is where he's like, it's like, my God, what the hell's going on? He's like, boom, 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 boom. He's teleporting around everything, and they can't seem to see him. And so when Naruto's like, it's now he's grabbed some kunais, and he's now throwing them. And when he's throwing them, he's kind of like, Oh. Oh. Oh, guys, I need to pause it. Yo, I could have got Big Daddy snapped. So now, I almost got away with it. I don't think they voted for me. Now Naruto's kind of like saying that he and he's teleporting. Sasuke has their eyes on heaven, and they cannot keep up with the speed that Naruto's emitting. And this is where Naruto unlocks one else ability, because he wasn't using Kamui, but this is where, on accident, he activates his Susanoo, his two-arm ribcage. But not the Susanoo takes place, like, covers his body. It's not big. The Susanoo is impenetrable, but it just covers his whole body. That's it. So now Naruto's kind of like fighting, and this is when the full body Susanoo comes on, and Naruto's kind of like moving quick, fast. He's not that fast, but and this is where he trips, and Sasuke goes like, wait, guys, I'm finna kill them. Oh! Yo, play again. I'm sorry, guys. That was a good. That's what I'm talking about. Sasuke and him were doing that. So this is where. Sorry, guys. I need to charge my phone. Where's my charger? This is where Sasuke wants to do that too. So he tries hard and harder. And this is where he unlocks his Susanoo. I didn't tell you what colors their Susanoo were. So, Naruto's Susanoo is black. No, it's not black. It's white and it's reddish goldish. And since it takes up his body, his weapon's gonna be a sword and a shield. The Tosca blade, and I'm gonna make up a new weapon. It's gonna be the Tosca spear. That's my new weapon. So Naruto's kind of like going like, okay. Naruto is kind of like telling them that like he's using his weapon, and this is where Shisui uses his, because they're on the field. Shisui uses his Susanoo and decides to punch down on Naruto. This is when Naruto flips over, catches it, and this is where Naruto starts doing this one move, and Hulk he does this move where he grabs him and starts flipping him around, like boom. Cause he didn't have the full body Susanoo. He had a Susanoo of the arm and rib cage. So this is where Naruto starts swinging in. And so this is where he deactivates his Susanoo. And when he deactivates his Susanoo, he kind of goes flying. And when he goes flying, it's kind of like gets knocked out into a few trees. And they're kind of like, they're saying how that was easy. You should probably try next time. But they were actually going their hardest. And this is where Itachi's left to fight by himself. And he's kind of getting scared. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to do it. Yeah, guys, I'm back. So, Naruto and Sasuke are kind of like, boom, they're ballers. And this is where, they're not going to start the coup because not Sasuke. Fugaku knows that his brother was the fourth Hokage, and he wouldn't be honoring his brother's memory by doing that to him. So he decides not to do that. And you know what he does instead? He goes and he decides to ask the third Hokage to be let back into the into the 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 residence or the leaf, but the council will say, "Nah, you not welcomed. Who's not there?" This is where he's like, kind of like. This is where Fugaku kind of gets mad. He's like, "We did nothing." Wow. This is where Fugaku is like, "You really want to do that? We have the best, the most capable of prodigies. Sasuke and Naruto are both. I'm close to unlocking their Renegon. How does he know? He just knows. I had to turn off the thing because the mic. So, Green said that he found Purple's body somewhere, but we never reported Purple's body. So let me go back in and tell you guys what I'm doing now. So Fugaku, and this is where Fugaku gets angry. He says, "I'm starting the coup. There's nothing you can do." And the third Hokage is now scared because he knows if he were to start the coup, Naruto and Sasuke are the most they're prodigies among prodigies, and if they were to start a war or a coup, it would be really bad. So he's like, this way we can. This is where, if you don't let us back into the village, because we have done nothing. Some rogue Uchiha decides to put the Nine Tails under a Genjutsu. You think it's our fault, Third Hokage? He would say. And this is where the third Hokage says, "Wait, we can let you back in." No, this is too late. You decide. When we give you when we give you a threat, that's when you wanna oblige. That's a no. And it's what the third Hokage is thinking. This village fucked. We're fucked. Cause he knows Sasuke and Naruto's battle style. And this is where Fugaku comes home angry. He says, "Naruto, Sasuke, train harder." So he says. And this is where Sasuke and Naruto says, if he's angry if he's gonna tell us to train harder. So that's why I'm gonna leave it off. If you guys really liked it, might do a part 2. And goodbye. I have to really get back to watching Blue Exorcist.